and gentlemen, welcome to The Heat is On. I'm Eric Loy up in the Crow's Nest, and we're getting ready for this first match. UWC The Heat is On. It's a triple threat match for that online championship. You can see it right there being held up by referee Shawn Rife. The champion, the Warden, on his knees in the corner. Two men who definitely do not like each other, and both Sawyer and Sam Knight squaring off in this triple threat match. The Warden walking up to him and spreading him out a little bit, reminding everybody that he is the champion. And he gets a double shot for his troubles, and a back shot to the back of the head of Sam Knight. And Bo Sawyer is right at it. Bo Sawyer and Sam Knight in the ring right now. The Warden is outside trying to figure out what just hit him. And it was both wrestlers flying off with a forearm, and down goes Bo Sawyer, and Sawyer is going to hit outside. And so far it is Sam Knight in control. The Warden comes up behind him and sucker punches him. And the Warden in control. The Warden with the right hand sends Knight into the ropes. You can see Bo Sawyer trying to take a timeout outside. One of two triple threat matches. We've got the triple threat match for the heavyweight championship coming up later on. And the Warden taking control. Thing is, with a three-way match, is that you've always got somebody there to break up a pin attempt or a submission attempt, so it's going to be extremely tough for anybody to come out victorious. Now you see the Warden tearing away at Sam Knight. And the tendency for some is to hang back and let the other two combatants go at it and then swoop in, but you got to figure out when to do it. Now the Warden's faces off with Bo Sawyer, and Sawyer just smashes him right in the throat with a forearm, and the Warden turns around, gets right back up, and chopped down goes the Warden again. And he turns around and gets right back up again. And up, blam, down he goes. And push down goes. And Knight with the cover gets a 2 count. And now it's Sawyer clubbing away at Sam Knight. Right hand sends Knight reeling. Now a throw into the ropes. Comes off. And down goes Knight. Planted by Bo Sawyer. Bo Sawyer certainly with the strength to take both these wrestlers on, but cover. Nope. Not really a press cover, just a light cover that time. And Warden, gets a chop of his own in. And a right hand. Now, right hand by the Warden. The Warden has held this title for a long, long time. Definitely a strange individual. It's hard to tell what his motivations are. You can definitely tell what the motivations of Bo Sawyer are. That's win and smash people. And now he's going to try to do it right here. Runs in with a flying uppercut. And sends the Warden hanging like a rag doll. Sam Knight taking a breather outside. Right hand. And Bo Sawyer giving it to the champ both mentally and physically. Now, trying to get some momentum. Drop toe hold sends him into that second turnbuckle. Now bouncing off that rope. Coming up and with a knee to the back of the head of Bo Sawyer. And now both wrestlers down. Bo Sawyer a little bit on, don't know where he is. And Sam Knight comes in for a quick cover. Warden figures out where he is, gets the kick. Knight's feet were under the ropes, probably wouldn't have counted. As you can see the opportunistic chances that someone might get. There's a punch to the side of the head. Sends Sam Knight right down. Punch direct to the midsection. The second one by Knight. Elbow to the top of the head. And now Bo Sawyer outside the ring taking a rest. As the champion and Sam Knight in the ring right now. Quick shot to the jaw. And now an elbow to the side of the head. Comes off the ropes, gets the momentum, and it's planted. And Sam Knight, that's usually a finisher for Sam Knight. And he's looking to the crowd for some support. Bo Sawyer is in there. He says, let's do this, off the ropes. Look at this. And up, people's elbow. Come up, smash. Cover, 2, no. And trying to get a little fancy that time, Sam Knight, and he usually doesn't do that. Oh, and there's a guillotine-like elbow drop from Bo Sawyer and just gets a 2. Sawyer upset, but he should be upset with himself. He didn't put any pressure at all on the shoulders of Sam Knight. And remember, whoever gets the pin is going to win the championship here. Sawyer, yeah, he's hit by the right hand of Sam Knight. Oh, now a chop. Sawyer rolls into the corner. Knight comes in, gonna send him to the far corner. Knight's gonna get some extra momentum, comes in, runs right into an uppercut, jumped into it actually. And now another right hand. And Knight is bobbled. A kick to the chest. Knight back in with an uppercut. Another one to the gut area. And he's gonna throw him into the far corner again. Now see if he does a little better this time, coming in. And he meets another uppercut. Going to the well once was too often, tried it again and didn't get it that time either. Now down to the canvas as the Warden's trying to make his way in. And he lands a right hand on the prone and staggered Bo Sawyer. Knight unceremoniously dumped out of the ring by the Warden, and the Warden is coming out after him. He's got his stick. He's got his stick. And holds up from hitting him. Wait a second, wait a second. What is going on here? Something's gone wrong with the Warden. The Warden grabbing his head. And usually there's no qualms for the Warden to hit him. He's held up for some reason. As I said, it's strange to figure out what the Warden is up to, but he held up. Now punch right to the chin, and Bo Sawyer brings the Warden up in the corner. The Warden had a chance to really slam Knight. Oh, a big chop. And the Warden is down. Now Knight has got Bo Sawyer. And Sawyer ducks down and gets him up in that big fireman's carry, standing fireman's carry, and lands him. That could be it. We could have a new champion right here. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no! The Warden gets enough sense back in to break that up, but that was a strange episode outside the ring a moment ago. He had that stick and was about ready to really give it to Sam Knight, but he held up. A moment of conscience? I don't know. Bo Sawyer picking up the Warden. Sam Knight trying to make it up. Yeah. Whoa, now the Warden's got him up. And the Warden puts him down with the driver, and now the Warden staggers away. Trying to figure out what to do. Sam Knight with the spear. Wow, he nailed him too. He really got him. A good head start. Now all 3 wrestlers are down. Could have a triple count out. Well, that's something I'd never seen before, is a triple count out. If no wrestler makes it, then it will be a triple count out. That'll be broken up. Now Knight's going to make it to his feet, and that breaks up 1 count. Now Knight has got Bo Sawyer and deposits Bo Sawyer outside the ring. So now it's Knight and the Warden. And Knight's put the straps down. He's ready to go. He's got the Warden all set. The Warden staggering around. He's got him up. Plants him. He really got him good. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. We've got a new champion. We've got a new champion. And it's Sam Knight. Sam Knight is your new online champion. He disposed of Bo Sawyer outside the ring and took advantage of a staggered Warden. And your new online champion is Sam Knight. And the crowd here in Georgetown takes to their feet. They love this young man, Sam Knight, and he has come through and he has got himself a championship belt. It's been a heck of a year for this young man. got himself a championship. Sam Knight, the right hand of God, is your new online champion.
I've been saying for weeks now that I'm the uncrowned champion around this place. And they say to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Well, I already beat the man. And I beat every other man they put in front of me. So after tonight, I'm walking out with my crown on.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from Harker, Illinois, weighing in at 230 pounds, this is Harker. And introducing his opponent here tonight, answering the challenge, making his return to UWC Online here at the Heat of Fun from the
on. It's going to be Frank Wyatt accepting the challenge. This is a special challenge match. Harker Dirge, originally scheduled to go up against Travis Weir in a blindfold match, but Weir, suffering an injury, a non-related injury, has gone through surgery and he's done well. We'll expect to see him eventually back in the ring, but it's going to take a while. In the meantime, Harker Dirge has got a different type of big man in there. Big Frank Wyatt. Into the ropes goes Dirge. Comes out, picked up, line slam very quickly on the back, and Dirge rolls out of the way. It looks like it's the last time we saw Frank Wyatt in the UWC ring. He may have dropped a few. You see Harker Dirge. Yes, lower part of his back a little bit. And Frank Wyatt accepting the challenge off the ropes. Swing and a miss by Wyatt. Comes off another swing and a miss. And flying shoulder block, and Wyatt goes down this time. And now it's Wyatt in the corner. And the crowd calls back. Wyatt. His chance to go in there against Harker Dirge, accepting the challenge. In this special match, we'll see how things work out. Dirge, very strong man. I would think at pure strength, I'd probably give the edge to Wyatt. Certainly an experience to Dirge, but Wyatt has been around a while. Now ringer. And now bends that elbow back, gets some extra pressure on the wrist. Fires off with a straight elbow and then goes to the side headlock. Wyatt working the side headlock now right in the middle of the ring. No chance to get to the ropes even if Dirge was going to. Now, you can see Dirge trying to get some extra leverage one way or another. Try to turn this into an offensive move. You see him trying to counter and power his way out by going down to one knee and using a better balance against Wyatt. And whoa, wait a second there. Wyatt grabbed the hair and pulled him right back into it. That's a little surprising from Wyatt. Now Wyatt again powering him right back down to his knee, and Wyatt going down with him, trying to add some extra pressure onto the neck and head area and that upper back, which he already injured. Dirge is in there. He's taking some damage here, but he's also trying a way to counter his way out. Now turning into it, and again back to the hair goes Frank Wyatt. Now I'm a little surprised by that from Frank Wyatt, but when you're in the ring with Harker Dirge, you do what you can. And up. Up again. And wrist lock. The referee is right there. Make sure, and down goes Frank Wyatt. And oh wow, that was particularly nasty, right on the elbow. Bent that wrist back, and now he's got Dirge a little angry. A little hair pulling thing, a big chop right in the middle of the forehead. That could split a man wide open. Double chop, another chop, and to the ropes. Dirge with a couple of boots to the midsection. And far ropes, back in with the knee, or I'm sure the foot, and gonna try to roll him up. 1, 2, no. Dirge has got to use his speed against Wyatt. Usually it's Dirge that is the stronger competitor of the two, but this time he's gonna have to use his speed and his wiles in the ring against the big man. And oh, no. Dirge holds on to that beard, and as a bearded fellow myself, I can tell you that was painful. No, he does it again. And oh, up and down. Oh, that's what power will do for you. He just powered his way out of it with a quick suplex. And now Dirge is on the mat. And it throws him back down. Headbutt to that shoulder area. And did a little damage to himself. Quick cover for Wyatt. That's a big man to have to move off of you, but Dirge is able to do it. You can see he trapped his arms underneath, and that makes it double tough to kick out, actually. And now going to work back again on that neck. Trying to wear down Dirge. Harker Dirge making his way up, turning to his left toward the weaker arm of the two on the left side. Now he fires the shot to the guy. There's another one. Comes off. Whoop. Boot gets caught. And kick puts the big man down. But again, that also puts Dirge down. And Dirge is going to make his way to the ropes. Dirge didn't have any idea who he was going to wrestle. Could have been a high flyer. Could have been a ground and pounder. He got the biggest man of the bunch. And now just runs him over, does Wyatt. And he could have hit his head there on the mat. Oh, leg drop by Wyatt. And Dirge could have knocked himself silly with that, and now he just rolls himself out. That was pretty close. You got to remember, when these wrestlers or boxers or MMA fighters go down, if they hit their head on the mat, that's as concussive a shot as any. I've seen wrestlers get themselves knocked out by trying to get away from shots. Harker Dirge fighting his way back, but again, in control. Gut wrench, gut wrench. Well done. Planted him. And it is Frank Wyatt. Drops a quick elbow and a cover. 1, 2. Ooh. Whoa. That was very, very close. That was very close. This has been a good effort by Frank Wyatt in his first match back. Getting a little frustrated. Now he's got Harker Dirge in the corner. Ooh, that could have been deadly. Dirge takes him up to that second rope. Could this be the Rocket Ride? Yes, it is. He got him down. He got him down. The big man is down. Is Dirge going to be able to go over for the cover? Both wrestlers came down a little more awkwardly than I imagined he wanted. The referee's at the 2 count. And again, at the 4 count, making his way to the ropes. And grabbing that top rope is Wyatt. Wyatt and Dirge. Harker makes his way up. The crowd getting behind him. Lands a right hand. And a right hand by Wyatt. Harker lands the right. Big Frank loads up and rams a right in the square middle of the forehead. Oh, quick jab. Left jab, right hook. Right hook. Another right to the top of the head. Kick to the gut. Coming off the ropes. And a big knee lift. And the big man still doesn't go down. Comes off. Flying forearm. The big man doesn't go down. Tries again this time. This time Wyatt came in on Dirge. Caught him possibly a little low. Now Dirge going into the ropes. Nope, doesn't get him. And sleeper hold. He's got a sleeper hold. He's got the sleeper on the big man. That's going to be tough to keep. Oh, he's got him down to one. Got him down to one. That could be it. He's not going to make it to the ropes. He's not going to make it to the ropes. Referee is in there. This could be all. This could be it. One. That's it. He's got him. He's put him out with a sleeper hold. And that one, I can tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, that is a great win for Harker Dirge. But I also say, quite probably a tribute to a man that we found out today passed away, the one and only legendary Roddy Piper. Put away many people with that sleeper hold. And Harker Dirge is victorious in a rough match against the returning Frank Wyatt. Harker Dirge wins here on The Heat is On, and you're watching UWC Wrestling.
All right, here's Cecil, Cerveza, and Konrad. This is kind of uncomfortable, but I'm just going to go ahead and ask you the questions, and that's all I'm going to do. A few weeks ago, you started your war against Aaron Matthews, saying he's the poster boy around here, that he's been handed everything. And you jumped him. You kept getting involved in his business. You never let him have a fair fight. And it eventually led to Jason V returning here to the United Wrestling Coalition. And of course, all that leads up here to tonight. The Heat is on. The two of you are going to face off against Jason V, Aaron Matthews, a team with these credentials.
Credentials. It's funny that you mentioned credentials, because just last month, Jason V was trying to boot Aaron out of UWC. Now all of a sudden, he wants to stick his nose into our business. Why can't you let Aaron fight his own battles? Because Aaron can't. That's the point. Don't act like you're gonna do something.
Did you hear that, John Stone? He's right. Aaron can't fight his own battles. Aaron ain't man enough to fight his own battles, and Aaron doesn't have any friends. So tonight The Heat is On. You got the unified team of Konrad and Cecil Cerveza. We're tight. We're cool. Tonight we're gonna prove it. Aaron Matthews and Jason V. I told you last week, Aaron Matthews, I don't know why you went to the A with Jason V. All he's gonna do is leave you. So, just like he's gonna leave you tonight, we're gonna leave you in the middle of that ring once again.
And V, you're going to learn real quick that you should never, ever stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
Since we've seen the team formerly known as Wrestling Redefined in the ring together, Jason V and Aaron Matthews, they're going up against a couple of folks whose stock has been rising since they've been together, and that is Konrad and Cecil Cerveza, El Diablo Dominicano. And it's going to be Jason V in there against Konrad to start things off. A tag team match here on The Heat is on. And he pushes Konrad away. Konrad pushes him back. Konrad is not going to back down. Now a lockup. And an arm drag takedown. And V fakes a shot at Cerveza. And Cerveza says no. We got business, says Konrad. Jason V locks up. And a little takedown and follow through. Jason V hangs on after the arm drag, and they bring him into the corner and throws him into the corner. V's got him draped over that top turnbuckle and pulls away. And that's going to do nothing but get further into the head of an already enraged Konrad. I got to say, Konrad's enraged pretty much all the time. Goes in again, go behind. Up, tries to throw an elbow. That one gets him off, and he goes in and makes the tag. Cecil Cerveza. Well, he and Jason V have wrestled about 7,000 times. And now there's not. Tag me in. All right. Let's see, these wrestlers, there's not going to be much new they're going to be showing each other, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to get the win tonight. Lockup. And it's going to be Cerveza. It's going to have the power advantage here. And both of them hanging on, firing off with a quick elbow is Cerveza. Oh, and a quick uppercut to the gut. A second one to the face. And a third right, a fourth right, a left, a right, and a left and a right. And just firing away is Matthews. Now into the ropes goes Cerveza. Matthews tries to come off. He hangs on, gets the boot. Arm wringer in the middle of the ring. And look at him trying to use a little extra pressure, elbow to elbow. The crowd definitely trying to get behind the hometown V and Aaron Matthews, a ringer, puts Cerveza back in control. Matthews trying to roll his way out of it, and Cerveza hangs on. Good job that time by Cerveza. Sometimes that roll works and puts your opponent in a... Well, her tries to fire a quick one to the gut's going to try and reverse it, and does, but fires an elbow also, and does break out of it. Now up through that middle rope and outside the ring quickly goes Cerveza. Cerveza, anger, tries to get back in, meets the knee, and an elbow, swing and a miss. Oh, just whiplashes him off that top rope. Look out, Matthews may go flying. There he goes, and he lands square on Cerveza. Cerveza far away from the safety of his own corner. Tries to crawl back along the outside, but Matthews has got him. Fires his way off. Rolls into the ring. And a quick blind tag. And now Cerveza caught in between. He's not the legal man. And a blindside smack. Down goes Matthews. Forearm to the back of the head. Jason V complaining to the ref, but perfectly legal. Gotta keep an eye on who's legal in the ring. Double arm smash to the back. And now Konrad working off that second rope. I've got to say, Konrad has added a couple extra special levels of vicious here lately. And now Cerveza works on him on the outside, and Konrad back on him as well. The tag team of Matthews and Jason V were... Whoa, what a plant! What a great power move by Konrad. And Matthews may be out. Cerveza comes in. He's going to add a power move of his own. Drops an elbow on the chest. Drops a second elbow square on the chest. And a third elbow. And Matthews flat on the mat. 1, 2, and pushes his way out. The tag team of Matthews and V were a very successful team in the old New Breed Wrestling Alliance, held tag team titles in many organizations across East Central Illinois. That double suplex. And this team of Konrad and a nice front flip and cover 2 and no, kicks out. This team of Konrad and Cerveza are showing some real teamwork. Performing a little CPR maybe. And a 2, he's able to pull his way out. Double axe handle to the back. Into the corner. And drives that shoulder in. Doing a good job. Keep the man away from his corner. Oh, there's that drop kick. Clips him. He's able to go over and make the tag. And Matthews can pull that out of anywhere. Clipped him. And oh, he's going to make a quick tag into Cerveza. And V comes in with the right hand right away. Starts pounding in on the skull of Cerveza. Gets him in the corner. And oh, he's going to bring up Konrad and add one as well just for show. Up. He says up. Okay. He's going to pound away at him. Konrad comes over and he gets one. They're going back and forth. And, well, if you're a tag team, you get to share the punishment. Cerveza rolls in. And there's the finger poke of doom. Tag into Aaron Matthews. Matthews. Throw it into the ropes. Comes off. Whoa, look out. Wham! Right on top of him. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and no. And going to work on the neck a little bit of Cerveza. That teamwork kind of exploding right now in the face of Konrad and Cerveza. There are these 2, V and Matthews. When they're all right. When I saw them work in the past, it was like they knew what the other one was thinking. That punt could be all. 1, 2, no. Konrad there threatening, but he never did come in. Oh, now look at this taunt. It's on. Now you can't do that. That's not legal. That's not legal. He might have split himself open with a Vulcan grip. There's a little slaps. Slaps back and forth now between these 2. In the corner now, it's Cerveza. Pow! Oh no. Oh, finger poke. In the corner. Oh, look out, folks. Ooh. And an elbow. Comes up off the corner, comes in flying, and a spinning smack. In the front row, might have got a piece of Cerveza on that one. No, right to the eyes. Cerveza, you can see the bruising on his back from what he's taken already. Spinning back kick. Crowd going for Jason V into the ropes, and he gets the boot and right into the right hand. Good job that time, and derailing the Jason V Express by Konrad. Now it's Konrad in, stomping away on the chest of Jason V. Now goes to the hair, and now he's going to work on the neck. Breaks across the eyes while doing so. Really pulling back on it. Really yanking on that neck. And that may be working across that carotid artery. I don't think it's going to put Jason V out, but it's certainly not going to make it the better. The crowd calling for Jason V to get out of this. He turns into the hold, releases some of that pressure on that neck. Drives him into the corner. And releases the hold. Konrad trying to hang on. He reverses it himself. Fires a shot. Fires another right hand. Goes to the far corner. Picks up the head of steam and runs into the knee. Jason V on that second rope. Whoa! I don't even know what that was. Kind of a flying backbreaker, and That may be it for Konrad. He's really down now. It took a lot out of Jason B as well. He's going to try to make it to the corner. Konrad is closer to his corner. And he gets the corner tag to Cecil Cerveza. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. Swing and a miss. Kicks Konrad, and Cerveza goes down, and he didn't see that tag either. Matthews comes off, but he's not the legal man according to the referee. They did each make the tag, but neither one is the legal man in the ring. So Shawn Rife is making them go back to their corner. The legal man right now is Jason B and Konrad. Now, V is in the ring with Cerveza. I don't think V knows who the legal man is. Are they just going to go with Cerveza? Looks like. Cerveza, whoa. Rolls right onto that ankle. And a cover. 1, 2, no. And now, trying to work Nick, they're going to go with, I thought maybe Konrad was the legal man in, but it's easy to lose track in a match like this. Jason B pulled back, and, oh, kind of a slingshot. Driver down, 1, 2, no. Jason B in some trouble here. Backing way into the corner to pull himself up. Drives in, beats, runs right into the knee. Whoa! Oh, ouch! Good grief! He hit his head on that top turnbuckle. Fired back on that top turnbuckle. He may have a concussion after that one. Look at this. A figure 4. A figure 4 leg lock. Oh, he's got it in good. He's really got it in. That could be all. He's far away from the ropes. You can tell when he's really got it in the crook of that knee. Both of the crooks of the knee is in there. And that could be it for Jason B. This is going to be very tough. He could be pinned or submitted here in the middle of the ring. And wow, Cerveza really has it on there. Really cranking on both the knee and that ankle, which he already landed on, I believe, earlier. No. You can see the pain. You see the pain. And Jason B reaches the ropes. And he does reach the ropes. He's going to have to break the hold. That was unlucky for Cerveza, because Cerveza really had that locked in. And now V holding that knee. He's in the wrong corner. Oh, he kicks his way out. And now Konrad choking him in the corner while the referee distracted by Aaron Matthews. Runs into the elbow. Comes in again and rolls through and makes the tag. And this time it's Aaron Matthews coming in. Swing and a miss. Flying shot to Konrad. Konrad is out. Flying forearm and down goes Cerveza. Leg lariat and Cerveza is down. It's all Matthews right now. There we go. Down goes Cerveza. Back off the ropes. And that could be it. The cover. 1, 2. It's just 2. It's just 2. Konrad came in and tried to get the pin, tried to break it up, and just got there in time. Jason B knocked him out. Now he's got 2 men up and a double super kick. Oh, good luck. Here we go. Up to the top. Up to the top. Down he goes. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Good night. Jason V and Aaron Matthews are victorious over a very tough Konrad and Cecil Cerveza. And that could have gone a lot of different ways, folks. Jason V and Aaron Matthews get the win here in Georgetown, and the Georgetown fans very, very happy with the win. It's good to see those two in the tag team again. It's been a while. But I will say this. There's something about this Konrad. He's showing a lot more here recently, and it won't be long. And I think it's already that Konrad and Cecil Cerveza are going to be reckoned with very soon. Your winners of this special tag team event, Jason V and Aaron Matthews.
All right, I'm standing by here with Joey O'Reilly, and Joey, here tonight, you're in uncharted waters. You're going solo. I mean, yeah, you're one half of the UWC Tag Team Champions, but here tonight, it's a triple threat match. You on your own with an opportunity to do what I don't think you've ever done in this company. Become United Wrestling Coalition Champion. I mean, what's going through your head, man?
You know, I've done a lot of great stuff in my career, and I've tangled with people that I never thought I'd tangle with. But this is the biggest opportunity that I've been offered. I've been with this company for years now, you know, and I see an opportunity. I think it's time to take it. Not only am I one half of the Tag Team Champions, but I plan on adding another belt to my shoulder because it's feeling kind of light. Opportunities like this don't come around very often, so I'm going to take it and run with it.
UWC The Heat is on. Eric Loy, the Crow's Nest, and we've got ourselves a match between two high flyers. The Powder Keg, Jimmy Karryt, and the Tornado Warning in the other corner is Tornado Jones is here in Georgetown. And we are guaranteed to see some flying here in this match. For one thing, Tornado Jones is a flying fool, and another thing, Jimmy Karryt doesn't seem to care about his body at all at this point in his career. Up off the ropes. Cartwheels over. Brings him down. Quick cover. And just the one. Whoop, swing and a miss for the kick. Swing and a miss for the kick. Whoa, double kick that time. And, okay. All right. That came out pretty even. Karryt, a little bit of wonder on his face. But again, you don't know when Karryt is going to snap. Again, the Powder Keg has a pretty good name for him. And there are times when he doesn't even want to win a match. He gets sidetracked in injuring his opponent, or maybe just walks away. Now the two of them lock up, and I would imagine it's Karryt with the advantage here. Roll through after the bridge, and look at this. Now reversal, now Karryt goes down, and he gets back up. Monkey flip, no, caught, brought back up. Jump through, jump up and over, and arm drag, takedown. How about that? And he hangs on to the arm wringer. I told you we'd see some flying. And now he's got Karryt. Tries the monkey that time, and it works. Double pin gets a 2. Double pin again. They both kick up. And double bridge. All right. Well, anything you can do, I can do at this point. And gets the arm wringer on the roll that time. Karryt one-upped him. Rolls through. Goes up to that top rope. And there, you can run off of that. And Tornado off the ropes. And no. Comes off again. This time flies over the top and lands in the crowd on Jimmy Karryt. And Tornado Jones is fired up. One half of the tag team champions. We'll see the other half in action with a shot at the heavyweight title, as he's in the three-way match with the champion Blake Reed and the always unpredictable Castle. Spinning kick catches him right off that rope. And you can see Karryt. You can't tell whether he's tired or whether he's reveling in making that kick. It's not always about the pin for Jimmy Karryt. 1, 2, and a kick out. Karryt brings up Jones by the mask. The crowd's definitely not behind Jimmy Karryt. Karryt takes that opportunity to smash his fist into the face of Tornado Jones. May have dislocated a finger, popped it back in, and gets back into action. There's up side slam. No, backbreaker. Picks him back up. Whoa, look at this. A cravat turns it over. Oh, and just drives that knee in. Took that cravat hold and turned it over into a sort of a driver and got the 2 count. You see Karryt applauding his opponent. And again, it's strange. His motivations are not the same as yours and mine. A couple of shots to the gut. Tornado Jones is going to get some momentum off the ropes, so runs right into the knee, spins him right down. Jimmy Karryt, an individual who you think could be completely beat, and then suddenly back almost at full strength. It's strange how he's able to do that. Stomp to the face of Tornado Jones. We have seen Jones take some vicious beatings. But as the team of O'Reilly and Jones have continued with the titles, cover, 1, 2, and kick out, they have always been outpowered. I have not seen a match they've been in where they haven't had the strength disadvantage, but they always have the speed advantage. Swing and a miss. Both of them off that second rope, and they both landed. And that didn't look good. That looked like it hurt both wrestlers, and they're both down. Again, slight advantage going to the heavier wrestler. They might have a double count. No, they're going to move. See, when they defend their tag teams, they're never on the power side. They're always on the speed and resilience. And speed and resilience can get you a long way. Yeah, and a right hook. The second one sends Karryt down. Spinning kick does not go anywhere. Flips him up. Comes back. Catches him. Oh, look at this. A giant spin. And it doesn't do any good for Karryt as he goes down and flying drop kick. Pins him in that corner. Gonna try it again. Comes up and hits him again. Just pins him in that corner with that drop kick. You want to do it one more time? Maybe so. Here he comes. And this time he gets caught. Flipped over the top. Hangs on. Comes back in. Slams him head first into the mat. It's just one right after the other with these two. And Karryt may have found his match, certainly speed-wise. Rolled him over, tried for a cover. 1, 2, no. Now, he does have a pin win over Karryt in the past. Jones has been on quite a roll individually here recently. Jones saying, come on, ref, that was 3. No, it was 2. Now Karryt making his way to the second rope. Jones eyeing the far rope. Comes back. Now, swing and a miss again. He's just not going to hit that. He's going to try to jump over again. This time, no. He jumps and Karryt's back in. Karryt celebrating and no! Oh! I don't even know what to call that. And a cover. 1, 2, no! Whoa, that was close. pulling them out from deep in the playbook right now. And you've got two guys who use their athletic abilities and have little reserve for their bodies as these two. Karryt now back up into the corner, comes over the top. Nope, that time. Oh, head first into the mat. That could be all. 1, 2, and Joe really close. Let's see the replay on that. Karryt gets into the referee's face. And Karryt upset at that one. And Karryt collapses in anger, I believe. It is no. He may just have had enough of it. And the crowd trying to get behind Tornado Jones in what has been a fast-paced match. Jones pulled up by Karryt. Karryt gets him in the corner. What's he going to do here? Like a rag doll, he sets him up on that top rope. Sets him on the top rope. What's he going to do with this? Is this going to be a kind of a bulldog? Oh no. Oh, this could be very bad. Out the top rope now. Yep, he's going to fight his way off of it. Look at this. Fires him off that top rope. It wasn't 100%, but he followed through. And that sent Karryt flying. And both wrestlers took the blow of that one. Again, Jones has the same disregard for his body that Karryt does. He may be a little less psychopathic about it. Now Jones making his way to a standing position. Karryt is not up yet. Now Jones trying to climb up the rope, so this is probably not a good idea, but Jones barely able to stand. Has made his way to the second rope. Now up to the top rope. Oh, folks. Hanging on barely. Swing and just hit with the head. And there's Bo Sawyer. Brings a chair in. What's he doing here? He's setting up. He's going to hit Jones. Just nails him. Just pounds him with a right hook. Jones is down. Sawyer is hiding out. Karryt puts him straight down with that kind of a snap mare. And a cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Bo Sawyer. Why in the world would he get in there? And he helps out Jimmy Karryt. Sawyer tossed in a chair, and now Sawyer making his way in with Karryt. What is the deal here? We have to see what's going on between these two. It's all yours. All right, well, he's going to go after him. Oh, he picks the big man. He picks up. This is not going to be good. Plants Tornado Jones. And Karryt. And a high five. Bo Sawyer, and look at this. This is an unholy alliance if I've ever seen one. And Tornado Jones is flat. The winner is Jimmy Karryt, and Tornado Jones is down and out. He's going to need some help. Bo Sawyer comes out to help Jimmy Karryt. And gets the win. We're going to have to see what this portends in the future of the UWC.
Seriously, what we just did to TJ, that was awesome. I swear to you, you do exactly what you just did. You stick with me, I can take you to the top. I can make you the monster that you should have been this whole time. I promise you, man. I promise you, the world is right here. The world's in the palm of our hands. All you gotta do, stick with me, and we can make this thing go as far as we want it to go. You will be the monster. You and I will run this place. I'm telling you, there's nothing, and I mean nothing, no one that can stop us. You hear me? Nothing. Sorry.
Well, you know, Sam Knight, just a few weeks ago, I asked you if you were going to be able to do what nobody else has done, if you were going to be able to pin a Warden, if you were going to be able to become the online champion. And you were very valiant in your efforts. You said it was going to happen. You said this is the outcome that was going to happen. And lo and behold, here we are. The heat is on. The match has happened. And you are standing here as the brand new UWC Online Champion.
You know, John Stone, you're right. I did say that. I have to say this much at the beginning of the year. I had a bumpy start. You know, I made a promise to the fans, and if it wasn't for them, this would not be possible. I have to be honest, if it was not for their support, this would not be possible. I said that I was going to get back on the horse, I was going to be successful, and I was going to become a champion here in this company, and lo and behold, I am the UWC Online Champion, and this means the world to me, but this is just the beginning. I'm going to keep this online championship, even if it kills me.
The referee, Shawn Rife.
So, everybody hear me okay? Everybody in the cheap seats up top? What a crazy few weeks it's been, right? I mean, first the lethal lottery. I still don't know how my name got drawn, but that's another story. And then the altercation with Jimmy Karryt last week. You know, my body still aches, it still hurts, but I'm still standing right here. However, I've had some time to think. You know, I'm a married man, I have kids, and, you know, this is a workplace hazard for me. You know, I got to think about my future, you know, my kids, you know, what happens if I don't come home one night? I'm sorry, everybody, but I am officially retiring from being the UWC official. Next month starts Fan Appreciation Month, am I right? So, next week, I will be back here as a signed competitor in UWC.
Give it up, Shawn Rife, ladies and gentlemen.
Shawn and John Stone, yes.
I'm standing by here with the man who's going into the main event here tonight at the Heat is on as the champion and hopes to walk out the same way, Blake Reed. And Blake, I gotta point out the obvious here tonight. You seem like you're almost at a disadvantage. I mean, not only are you defending against two other guys in a triple threat match here tonight, but Travis Weir is gone today. He's gone, he's injured. It's very publicly known he had to go in for an emergency surgery. He is not here tonight. and Dickie Wabash. Dickie Wabash is gone. He hasn't been seen for weeks.
Who?
Dickie Wabash, the leader of the Wabash Town Agency.
Who?
Dickie Wabash, the guy that led you to this championship in the Wabash Town Agency.
You know what, Johnstone? I'm pretty sure you do the announcing on here, right? You never announced Dickie Wabash as UWC heavyweight champion. You never announced Travis Weir as the heavyweight champion. You see, ever since I've got this belt, everybody's been saying you couldn't beat Harker Dirge, but you know what? I did. Nobody said that you could beat Steven Davis, but I did. And week in and week out, I beat every opponent that steps in front of me. Today is going to be no different. I'm walking in the champ, and I'm leaving as the champion.
It's the 2015 The Heat is on, main event of the evening. It is a triple threat match, 7 for 1 ball, and is for the United Wrestling Coalition Championship. With the bell rings tonight in charge, UWC Senior Official, Mr. Mike Underwood. Introducing first the challengers. First in the corner to my left. And introducing challenger number 2, hailing from Maria's Moon. He is one half of the United Wrestling Coalition Tag Team Champions. He is the Dragons Born Johnny. And finally, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, he is your reigning and defending United Wrestling Coalition Champion, Mike Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see that championship belt. We've got a triple threat match for the UWC title, the main event of the 2015. The Heat is on. And we've got 3 athletes. I don't think you could get any more diverse threesome in the ring. The champion Blake Reed, Alex Castle, and Joey O'Reilly. Blake Reed, a power man. Alex Castle, a tactician. And Joey O'Reilly, a speed man. And they both go after the champion right away. The champion pushes them both off. Charges and both of them go down. He's just a blockbuster, is Reed. He's going to stomp away at O'Reilly in the corner. Now he's going after Castle. Lands a couple of shots to the gut. Now a couple of shoulder tackles to the midsection of Castle. This came about when O'Reilly and Castle were declared. Whoa, look at, oh, just throws him into that far corner. That could be it for O'Reilly right now. Reed coming into the big splash and lands. Whoa, look out, Castle lands the kick on O'Reilly, trying to get it on Reed. Now Reed with a big splash on both, and the champion is dominating. This could be over with quick. Oh my gosh. Reed has been steamrolling his competition since he won the title. He says it's over. And he could end it right here. Oh my, look out. The big guy coming up. No, both the wrestlers up. Pounding on his back. Trying to bring him out. They're going to try to slam him off that rope. And they do. It took both of them. Here's O'Reilly, go up. And while Castle does, he goes for the pin. 2, and it kicks out. And lands a frog splash and a cover. 1, 2, and now a kick out. I gotta tell you, you can't trust Alex Castle very far. And that's to his credit. He's out there for him, and he's out there to win. And that's what may get him the championship here tonight. Joey O'Reilly, an indefatigable force. Almost always out-muscled, never out-hearted in the match. A great deal of speed. Not a high flyer to the extent his tag team champion partner Tornado Jones is, and we haven't got word on the condition of Jones. That may be weighing on O'Reilly's mind in this match. A little bit more of a technician, but will use his body in ways that normal people wouldn't. Drive in by Castle, gets met by the foot of O'Reilly, and the champion Reed hangs on. And whoop. Oh, look at that. There you go, that's Castle. Using everything to his advantage, now covers for the pin. 1, 2, and almost got it. Castle would use everything as a weapon and everything to his advantage. I would have to think, coming in, even though Reed has been an absolute powerhouse, it's very, and a kick to the gut as O'Reilly, again, fighting his way out, is met by a MMA-style beat-down right hand and comes out of the corner. By the fact he can pull victory out of just about anything, I would say Alex Castle is going to be very tough to beat in this three-way. Fighting his way out of it is Joey O'Reilly. Tough to beat in any situation. Lands some rights. Castle pushes him off. Spinning kick, and down goes Castle. And look out. Whoa! The big man gets up with a boot. Are you not entertained? He tells the crowd. Look out. Superman punch, and down goes the champion Reed. And it's O'Reilly standing up. Comes up. Oh, gets met. Flying with a spear, and both wrestlers are down. Could have caught the top of the head. Could have Castle there, and that. When you hit that spear, you want to hit it as much shoulder first. And if he caught the top of the head, he could have given himself a concussion. Now a cover. And rolling up the shoulder. Castle is down and out. Now you've got Reed in there with O'Reilly. Manhandling him with the slam like a walk in a park. Taking his time. One thing Reed's got to remember, he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title here. Whoa. He goes in now. Ooh. Power slam. Fighting his way up is O'Reilly. Up and over the top. He's going to try to flip him over. No. And he picks him up by his neck. Throws him into the ropes. Comes up. Up and over goes O'Reilly. O'Reilly with a kick to the midsection. Comes off the ropes. And lands and takes the man to one knee. Can he bring him all the way down? Tries it again and does. Castle rolling his way back in, trying to make himself a part of this match again. Spins his way up and oh. 1, 2, 2. Wow, Castle brought that out of nowhere and almost got himself a championship. But O'Reilly is very tough to keep down. Pedigree, cover, 1, 2, and broken up, almost a 3 count, just barely in time by Reed, and O'Reilly flops to the outside. Now Reed with a little punt to the short ribs. It's the two bigger athletes in this match. Reed again taking his time. Don't turn your back to Castle. Castle making his way in. Punch to the back of the head, and Castle goes down. And right to the back. And that'll work on that lower back area. Again, pounds him down. The champion does know how to use his size to his advantage. And a third time, steps on the hand. On the way out. And the crowd is not happy happy with Reed. A cover, 1, 2, and rolling up. He's covering, but he's not really putting any pressure on the shoulders, and that allows him to not necessarily kick out, just roll out. Trying to fire his way out of a situation as Castle. He goes into the ropes, and Reed follows him with a splash in the ropes. Reed brings him out, suplex, up, splashes him down in the cover, 1, 2, and no. Just threw himself up that time. Again, not a whole lot of pressure on the shoulders. O'Reilly has made his way back into the ring. Charging, up off, lands that kick into the corner. O'Reilly getting some momentum now, working on the big man with some rights. Is he going to throw the champion? No, the champion's going to reverse. Up, over, and over goes O'Reilly. Backflip into the corner. Here comes the champion. Meets the boot. O'Reilly comes up and... Oh, ouch. 1, 2, no. Again, it's really tough to keep somebody down for the 3 when all 3 are in the ring. And, well, there's one way to do it, is to dispose of number 3. And Castle comes out, hits his leg. Castle down on the outside. It's going to be tough for him to get back up into this if he's hurt his leg. Up on that top rope. Blake Reed firing on that top rope. Castle trying to make his way back into the ring. He's sending something up here. Is it a suplex of some sort? Some sort of power slam? O'Reilly finding his way back. Lands a couple of rights. Runs into Castle. Castle. O'Reilly pedigrees him down. Helps him out. Could this be the cover? 1, 2, and no. Pulls him off, gets the cover himself, but he's under the ropes. That's not going to be counted. I say any alliances are going to be short-lived, and O'Reilly fires away at Castle. Fires a right to the side of the head. The champion's out. He better get into this. He could lose his title without even being in the ring. O'Reilly coming off the ropes, coming at Castle, up and over. Castle hangs, O'Reilly hangs on, nails him with a shoulder. Now slingshots over the top, lands it, a cutter of his own. And there's a cover, 1, 2, no. Wow. Just hop that shoulder up again. It's more of just a cover and not a pinning attempt. We got 2 wrestlers down and 1 wrestler outside, and I'm not sure if we're going to see Reed it for a while. This is for the UWC Championship. Alex Castle and Joey O'Reilly in the ring. The champion Blake Reed on the outside. A triple threat match. Driving in is O'Reilly with the splash. Castle, an exhausted Castle in that swing and a miss. Castle fires the forearm to the midsection. Again, gets him up. Fireman's carry, trying to hang on. Oh, right into the knee. That could be all, folks. 1, 2, no! Bicycle kicked his way out of that. And Castle knows how close he was to being the UWC champion. Reed has not made his way back in the ring in a couple of minutes. He may be losing the championship without being in the ring. Referee takes a look. He's still flat out on the floor outside the ring. So right now it's O'Reilly and Castle, both of them exhausted on their knees. Finally, just a right. We see some movement from the champion. O'Reilly just firing rights at Castle. I'm not sure they have anything left. Castle finally blocks it and lands an elbow of his own. And another elbow of his own. These 2. And O'Reilly lands. They make it to their feet. And again, and now it's Castle landing. And now O'Reilly lands. And the 2 of them just going at it back and forth. Castle pushes him off and lands square. The middle of the foot, and then the spin kick lands square on the face. Now, can he get the cover? He's looking at that top rope. Oh, he should cover him now, but he's going to go to that top rope. He's going to that top rope. This could be it. O'Reilly going up and lands. But he can't get the cover. Now Reed throws O'Reilly into the corner. Reed's gonna get the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Blake Reed is ever the opportunist and gets himself a title defense, pinning Alex Castle. And again, you're still your UWC champion, using his brains as well as his brawn and skill. It's Blake Reed. And I gotta tell you, there's a young man in there in Alex Castle who's gonna be very frustrated how close he was to getting a championship. And Joey O'Reilly, flat outside the ring after hitting that pole. But your champion once again, Blake Reed. That's going to do it for this exciting episode of UWC Wrestling. And the heat is on. For everybody backstage at UWC, I'm Eric Loy from the Crow's Nest. Thanks for watching. Come to Georgetown and watch some UWC.